Hey, welcome everybody. This is Chef G of Chef Foodie and Friends. Scott's not here. He's out and about doing another venture, but today I'm going to do something real nice for you guys. I was in the mood of wanting some pork loin, and I only have about an hour and a half before dinner. So what I'm making is a Plum glazed pork loin. Okay, it's already been marinated. It's been seasoned. So nice loin. It's been trimmed. I want this fat here because that's going to give us a lot of flavor. Okay, this is a Smithfield. Okay, so I didn't have time to buy a big one, but I've got one that wasn't seasoned. Then I seasoned it, and now I'm going to trust it because I want this to be uniform. It's kind of like all over the place right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off my little stand because I didn't want the board to get too wet, and now I'm going to truss it. For those that don't know what trussing is we're going to string it up, basically. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to, see, from this point on, make a nice little slip knot. Okay, so we're good. It's not going anywhere. Nice and tight, but not too tight. So we're good to go. So that's going to start my loin. And now, if you see, I'm kind of show it to you this way. I'm taking my hand and I'm twirling it. Crosses over, I go underneath like this, and then I pull up. Okay, so as I pull up, then I have a nice little tie. So that means I have two ties. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now, real quick. You know, I want to truss this up because we want this nice and uniform. So when we do these nice, beautiful slicing, you know, it's going to come out really all together and just gonna look real nice. Okay, so this is something that you could do, you know, like you have a last minute choice of what you want to eat and you're not sure, and this is a very lean meat, so you don't have to worry about being really fatty. Okay, it's great for barbecues. You put it on the grill, you know, it'll come out real nice, especially if you put a nice barbecue sauce. One of the favorite ones is apricot barbecue sauce. It goes great with a pork loin. Okay, so I said, well, tonight let's do pork. The other night did shrimp, did chicken. The night before that, you know, so I figured today's pork's turn. So we're going to do this nice loin. I'm going to truss it up real nice and get it all the way to the very end. Okay, so here it goes. Look real nice. We'll do one more and then we'll turn it over. Get it underneath, as you can see. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. See, so now when it cooks, it's going to cook the same way, just like this. Okay, now I'm just going to turn it over, and all I'm going to do is go underneath. Okay, underneath. There you go. Underneath, and then we do another one. We got 3, 4 more. There you go. See, so you have a nice uniform piece of meat that's not going to be lopsided on one and not uniform on another side. Okay, all right, so this is the last piece right here. As you can see, trust this, and this is where I'm going to tie it up right at this point. Okay, get under there, and there you go. Okay, so let me take my scissors and cut this off. Okay, and cut this off. Bad scissors, sorry about that. But see, now you have a nice loin that's nice and uniform on both sides. So now I have this pan that I already have ready to go. Put it right here, excuse me, right here. And now what I'm going to do is lay it on an angle. Since it's not big enough to go lengthwise, I'll put it on diagonal. And then I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes. Now this is a little under 2 pounds, and it's going to take about 30-35 minutes per pound. So we're slightly under, but I got to put a glaze to it. So we're gonna let this go for about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Take it out, glaze it, then put it back in for the next 10-15 minutes at 400 degrees, okay? So let's go over here and take my gloves off, and we're gonna just put this in the oven, all right? There you go. All right, time, 1:45, start. Now, while that's cooking, let me move this stuff to the side. We need to make our glaze, okay? So now our plum glaze is going to consist of a couple of things. It's going to consist of plum sauce, soy, sake or water, okay, and mirin. Mirin's a cooking wine that goes in here, and a little bit of brown sugar, about a tablespoon of brown sugar, okay? So I'm going to put my sugar in, and then I'm just going to add my mirin, and I'm going to add, in this case, I'm not using sake today, I'm using water, so it's only a tablespoon, not a lot, okay? And then I'm going to use my soy. So we have all these nice little mixtures ready to go, okay? Not hard to do, okay? Because we want this kind of loose because we're going to let the sugars caramelize the outside of the loin to make it a nice dark golden color. All right, so give me about an hour. We'll come back, and then about 1 hour and 45 minutes, excuse me, come back, and then we'll glaze it. All right, see you then.